Well, time to see a full-grown man fight all the trauma, I guess. What's up, guys? That guy with... no! Why? Why do I keep dropping? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do ensue. Have it on me. And keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. Ichi the Witch Descos. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm glazing Ichi the Witch too much. Am I? I saw someone is, I guess, catching up. I saw someone comment on like a couple of the old reviews. I was like, you know what? Let me click in and see what I thought. And man, I'd be glazing. Like not your regular, like I'd be glazing basically every manga review, especially now that I'm back to one upload a day. As you can tell, some manga have vanished from the channel. I'm sorry, Gokuraku. I don't think I'm getting it back. I don't think, because it literally just be too much. Heck, I'm probably dropping Dan too. I don't know. Not a lot happens in those chapters. Like in the middle, you know, weekly show the manga. Not a lot's gonna happen, Jack. But I don't know. I feel like once again, it doesn't really get the. I don't know. I'm thinking of like cutting it just because now currently in the roster, weekly, we have Ichi the Witch, which I will keep glazing eternally. Ichi the Witch, Sakamoto Days, Kagurabachi, and those are like the main three that drop on Sunday. Then it's like the later stuff that will like fluctuate the schedule a bit, like 4 nights drops. Depending on the week, Chainsaw Man drops, Blue Lock every single week, obviously. And that does leave one more. But I feel like I'm forgetting one. Well, no, I think Dan and it's meant to be the type of one. Ultimately, I do want to at least drop one My Thoughts video a week. So, like, if I'm already doing 6 vids. But we'll see. But Ichi the Witch, it's the new one that I want to stick with. There is Odor of the Flame, which is one I really do want to review. Once again, I don't know. Like, I'm worried because their last manga got canceled very, very quickly, too. So I do hope that one does well. And I do like it so far. But I may. I'll flip back and forth. Once again, I'm in an experimental phase, all right? I'm currently undergoing mitosis. But, sorry, that was a completely meta-narrative rant. I'm excited. Let's not waste more time. Let's hop right into chapter 35, 35th Hunt of Ichi the Witch Descos, which is known as Atone. Richa is up at the palace. We have Komugi running from the entire army. Oh, Komugi, I hope you get an arc soon. I really hope you get it. I really was hoping she'd get the mushroom. But no, Toe Guy's got that. Oh, Mugi, please, Mugi, get something. I need you to get something. And then we have just Descos fighting the TV. Honestly, though, this is the dynamic that I'm interested in down with for now. And ultimately, I think what Osamu Sensei did was very, very smart. By having it so that the Magics can decide whether or not characters can intervene in order to make a trial valid, that essentially soft locks Descos from ever just diffing the narrative. Like, if the trial needs to be undertaken by Ichi, or the Magic chooses to give it to Ichi, like in the case of the Bakugami. Interesting. So even though we know it is the Joyful Sorrow Magic, it actually did, or at least narratively, or at least the narrator, has accepted the name Bakugami for the Joyous Sorrow Magic. But, with it being the case, good way to lock Descos off and actually give her something to do other than just stand by and watch. Let's see. And then Ichi, Berserk Gokuraku, and the Bakugami. Who's just chilling? They save verses, but really it's these two. Oh, okay. So we do have a verse between these two. Let's see. Oh, is something the matter? Well, you could say that, but let's see. Lady Richa, there's been a disturbance in town. I'm told the wanted criminals are on a rampage. But don't worry, it's perfectly safe here in the palace. I mean, like, you're right. For now. Where's your daddy? I mean, like, maybe he'll show up. Like, where is your daddy at? But, now that I think about it, just because she has... These two characters actually do have very similar design. Now that I'm actually looking at them right next to each other. In fact, does she have the same... She kind of... Well, actually, no. Hers is a long back strand, very similar to Gokuraku. But, actually, Komugi and Richa actually do look pretty similar. The difference is, though, she has black eyebrows... And Komugi has her hair is green, isn't it? I remember it being a weird enough color. I was like, what? But I think it's either like green or light blue. No, I believe it's Gokuraku. Yeah, it's Gokuraku and Richa who have the light blue hair. Komugi's is green, so it would be different in color. But like facial structure wise, they have the exact same facial structure. Nose wise, hers is a bit more defined here. And other than that, like the only other major difference is that Komugi's hair doesn't curl as much naturally as Richa's does. And her bangs aren't cut. Like Richa's bangs are very specifically cut to like, and then these two on the side, I'm not sure if you call them side bangs. I don't have hair, if you couldn't tell. So I'm not sure what you call them. But Richa's sides like frame her face and are shorter. Meanwhile, Komugi's sides frame her face are longer, and her hair generally just doesn't curl as much. And her main middle bang is uncut, while Richa has a cut bang. And then again, art style is a thing. And if there's one thing you're not gonna hear me complain about, it's the art by Shiro Uzuzaki Sensei. They're just built like that. Let's see. Gokuraku. Ah, see, and that is a rough fate, right? Because I'm guessing she's never really interacted with the Bakugami again. She's praised that she's been worshiping it, but I don't think she's ever actually hugged it again. So all of her negative emotions that deal with Gokuraku and his situation probably never got absorbed from her. So she's still carrying all that, even if she doesn't also realize that she should be carrying the grief of losing her mother. Let's see. Ah, Master Descos, I can't do this anymore, especially since Uruwa. What? But I guess that does make sense. Like, and that's honestly, that's the first, like, casual use of Uruwashi we've seen. So, I guess we never did have, like, an duration limit for it. Notably, Inazuri only gave Ichi a lightning sword. We never, and in some mild range, essentially, but we never saw him, like, manifest Inazuri. And obviously, Uruwashi just makes one of the little mini ice sharks. But it makes sense that that thing would fade after a while, especially considering Ichi's probably had to forcefully either dispel it himself in order to use Origumo, or just simply was not able to maintain it. He's still a baby. Like, I love Ichi. That's my son. That's my baby boy. But just that, he's my baby boy. He doesn't know anything about magic. He probably didn't even realize that it would dispel itself eventually. Let's see. Especially since Uruwashi vanished. The crowd is going to catch me. I know it. I mean, like, Komugi, they still think you're Ichi. You could just take the cloak off and just walk out and be like, what's happening? Like, you could trick them. I don't think the nation of Bakugami is the smartest. I think you're fine. Just get rid of the evidence. Let's see. I know it. Plus, the citizens are helping too. This way. Keep looking. What are they planning to do? Ah, sorry, Mugi, but I need you to keep playing decoy for a bit yet. Okay, so that's the thing. She needs to keep running, but at the same time, she just needs to play a game of hide and seek. I need you to keep playing decoy for a bit yet. Do what you can to lure everyone closer to the palace. Oh, well, yeah, because the tapir's about to ravage the kingdom. Let's see. The palace? Why? Damage to the town should be minimal, since I've got it pinned here. But the farther we can get people away from it, the safer. You have it pinned? You mean Bakugami? What in the world is happening over there? So what if I told you there was a tapir the size of a national bank? Just tweaking. Tweaking live on air right now. I don't know, but let's see. Interesting, though. Descos doesn't seem to be fighting, or at least if she's fighting, she's completely unbothered. But then again, that's the thing. She literally fought the strongest thing in the verse right now, other than her. And she was diffing it. Like, she took such minor damage. Nothing should threaten Descos. Until we see the World Hater again, because of at least how the World Hater's been glazed, nothing should threaten Descos. Very point, please. I guess it makes sense that she's completely untouched. I'm assuming a Magic is taking care of it. I wonder if it's like the big one with the... Let's see. Well, yeah. I guess the best way to put it is... Why? What? Wait, when? When did you... You know what's funny? So, real random tangent. I have a TikTok folder that is literally just edits. Like straight nothing but edits. I have multiple folders. I have one for memes, I have one for advice, and I have one for edits. And an edit that's currently just been on loop in my little edit folder, because sometimes if I'm going somewhere or if I'm just chilling, I'll listen, especially if I'm editing or writing scripts. I'll just put on like an edit on loop. I'm one of those guys who'll just listen to the same like 15-second clip over and over again. It was a How to Train Your Dragon edit that was glazing toothless, the Night Fury. And I was like, How to Train Your Dragon. I love that series, and I still do love it. I'm not seeing the live action because I hate live action remakes with a burning passion. A vitriolic, violent burning passion. I love Lilo and Stitch. Heard they butchered that. Good. I wasn't gonna see it anyway. I have I ever even bothered to see a live action remake? No, I think no. They got me on the one because Lion King is like my favorite thing ever. Like, you think Kingdom Hearts is the core of my being? I live by Hakuna Matata, gosh darn it. So they got me with that one. That exclusively. I fell for the okie doke on that one. And literally just because my family was like, hey, you love Lion King, let's go see it. And I was like, yeah, let's go see it. Family of mine. And it was garbage. But I have not watched a single live action remake, and I hate it with a burning passion. So I'm not watching the How to Train Your Dragon one either. I don't care if it's being directed by the same guy. I don't care if the dragon looks good. I don't care. I just do not like that. I don't like that. Don't make new. You could literally not even remake. If you're gonna remake something, don't half do it or don't full do it. Do a Final Fantasy VII remake on steroids, straight thick throbbing roids. I want to change everything. You can use the same... Make it AU for all I care. I'm not eating that slop. Sorry, that was a completely vitriolic part of me that went to a complete dark place. But would it be the case, she just has a dragon? I mean, cool. Like, I'm just shocked. And it's so huge. Like this is Descos. This is the dragon. What? Let's see. It's kind of a giant game of tug of war. Interesting, though. Yatsuka... Oh. Is it really even tug of war? It looks like you're dominating in, like, Descos. Why are you only using what? Can't you, like, jump this thing? I wonder if she could she just, like, gank it? I'm presuming, unless this is her only large-scale magic. But even then, I don't know. It'd be hilarious to see her use Gokuraku on this thing and just put it in a chair. like a gargantuan chair with a fat behind taper sitting in it. That'd be funny. Interesting though. It is still asleep though, and it's just thrashing about. All right, Yatsukami, and it is just gripping. But yeah, it looks like she's holding it back pretty effectively, and specifically not fighting it too much, just restraining it. Interesting, and it's like this isn't just a regular dragon because obviously it seems to be based on like the Chinese dragons, but it looks like it's a rope very specifically. So this is a spell this is a magic and spell specifically built for binding. And you know what this does make me wonder? Will Ichi be able to manifest the magics like I assume Descos does? I don't think so far. It's remember like Ding Dong, and obviously the generic spells Descos has used. Descos is fully capable of manifesting the original magics. Gokuraku, she just spawns and tells it to take care of things, and then it uses its ability to activate the truth-seeking part of the spell. And then Yatsukami here just seems to be a full-scale magic. I don't think there's just one regular spell. So I wonder if Ichi's going to get to that point where he can actually summon Idanazori to like fight alongside him and summon Uruwashi, and maybe in order to get around the whole 3-day nap thing, summon Uduro. That could go crazy. Or the Origumo. Let's see. Me too, Tapier. Me too. But then again, can I make that joke? This is a joke I'm thinking of. Descos can tie me up any day. We're just going to glaze past it. You didn't hear that. Let's see. Protective barrier around the kingdom and all the roads to the capital is up. Formal request for backup to the Witches Association is sent. Oversized monochrome pig is tied up. I'd love to head over and give Ichi... Okay, so Descos, once again, even though she's a tad arrogant, you know, and she's way too fine for this manga, bro. Descos, holla at you. I'm sorry. But all that being the case, she is, like, omega competent. Like, notably, she was gonna beat Ururo. If not had beat Ururo. If not for his stupid trial condition. Like she had that man's number. She had the world hater on a leash. Like genuinely, Descos isn't just powerful. She's genuinely good at her job, which is more than I can say. Well, she's not teaching Ichi all too well, but you know she doesn't have too much time to. But at the same time, in terms of like job as, then again, Gojo was also extremely competent. I can't say too much about Gojo because Gojo he did his job whenever he was allowed to, and he was so busy. Let's see. I'd love to head over and give Ichi a hand, but I'm specifically disallowed from interfering. Or intervening. All I can do is let them handle it while I watch. Okay. So she is, but that's why she's not directly fighting herself. She's leaving it to the magic, the Yatsukami, because she wants to be eyes on the fight at all times. We'll see. But worst case, if Ichi looks like he's about to die, then I'm sorry. But I'll snag him and leave, even if it means scuttling the trial and causing... But you know what? That is a mix. I'm assuming that's that's probably like 3 layers of character writing right there. It's the base, like, most obvious level. Ichi dies, she dies. So that's... The world loses the strongest mage it has. Strongest defense against all magics. And that's a big thing. And obviously her own life. 2, it's the idea that Ichi still reminds him... Ichi reminds her of her little brother, so she obviously doesn't want to watch that happen again. And 3, it goes to show that Descos, unlike Ichi, she still doesn't really have the connection nor care. And she's willing to make a hard choice like that, because she's willing to let the nation boom and danger erupt and Gokuraku die. Like, she's like, hey, Hey, you know what that means? Descos is very utilitarian, where she's like, I would try and save him. I would have tried to help, but I'm not allowed to, so I ain't gonna bother. But I'm not letting my son die. Quality. Descos hollers. But see, the model hate me for it, but... And see, she even acknowledges the fact that Ichi views Gokuraku as a friend, and obviously abandoning Gokuraku would be the last thing Ichi wants to do, especially in this moment. So, man, Descos, she's so fine. He's such a W character. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I don't know what it is with me in this review. I gotta chill. I gotta chill. Descos, don't show up for the rest of the chapter. I mean, unless you want to, you can show up behind me right now. You feel it like Descos hit me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. The mudd'll hate me for it, but if it's gonna be, then it's gonna be. If you don't want that to happen, you better win, Gokuraku. Okay. Once again, I do like that. And then that'll make me interested to see how their dynamic in particular evolves as the series goes on. Once again, while I don't think the prophecy logic is absolute, I genuinely do think fate is something that can be broken for good and for ill in this universe to some degree. Obviously the prophecy logic isn't perfect. I think Gokuraku is going to be a fourth main character, right? He's essentially going to turn the series into a 5-man band. Let's be real. It's going to be Uro, Descos, Ichi, Komugi, and Gokuraku. I don't know why I struggled so hard with that, but it's going to be a 5-man band. So Gokuraku will overcome this trial, but due to that, I'm interested to see Descos develop a respect and care for him, just like she has a respect and care for Ichi, and clearly she does care for Komugi, right? Like, it's hard to tell, because she's like, Komugi, you gotta keep playing lackey, but... You know she does. She would help if she could, but she has technically more important things. And obviously, I think she believes that they won't, like, even if the nation does catch her, they're not going to actually kill Komugi. Because she's not the person they're looking for. So, like, there is a lot of good reason for Descos to be acting as she is, and I love that. I love these good character writing. Let's these things you're talking. Let's see. So we're going inside Gokuraku. That's not even a joke. That was just, like, accidental innuendo. Let's see. We're going inside Gokuraku, and interesting. Once again, his whole life is based around his sister. But I guess that's the thing, right? He has nothing else. His father doesn't love him, completely abandoned him and disregarded him. His nation hates him because he's a criminal. The only person in his life outside of Ichi who just joined his life that at all loves and cares for Gokuraku is his sister. So I suppose if the despair is, because right, I'm assuming the main reason the despair isn't just show. Well, actually, let me see what's happening. Yeah, so he's just talking with the sister. So I'm guessing the reason the despair isn't showing all the despair of all the different people as it drip feeds into Gokuraku is very specifically because the magic / the Bakugami / just logic dictates that since he's not directly tied to any of those tragedies, he doesn't really care for anything other than his sister. The only way for the sadness and despair and negativity to actually have any sort of effect on Gokuraku worth analyzing or inputting would be to use the one thing he cares about against him, and that's his sister. But I do wonder, how is that going to evolve for him? Considering this is 10 years, what's going to happen? Is he just going to have to watch his sister boom herself over and over again? Is he just going to have to watch his sister die over and over again? Because we saw a hint of it. We know in a previous chapter, he saw his sister defending the Bakugami. So, like, is this going to be completely repeated and varied scenarios of his sister being in peril? For, like, how long? Once again, I don't know how fast the drip feed is. Let's see. See? Another one. How many are you going to make, elder sister? Right. You know what? I was going to say, it's actually kind of weird for him to refer to Richa as elder sister. But one, I get that because admittedly, I am the eldest. I'm the eldest scion of my father. But I do have a lot of older cousins. And out of respect, I do always refer to them as cousin. If I have family members who are younger than me, I do just refer to them by their name. Not like, I don't say cousin name. I'll just be like, little one. Or I'll call them little one. Baby, like whatever they are, relative, age-wise, whatever name is appropriate. But I actually do refer to a lot of my elders as like cousin of that guy with a pencil, or cousin there. Like I do cousin, aunt, uncle. I don't know. That's how I was raised. I was actually raised pretty formal. I can't actually get on his case there. Just considering, I bet he does feel this, like, as much as he loves his sister and is happy that she still loves him, there definitely is a disconnect between the two now. Where, like, she just doesn't have the same pain he does. And he despises that, and despises what the Bakugami took away. So he loves her, but there still is that gap between there, where the elder sister comment does make sense in character. We'll see. And that does make you wonder, though, after they win, right, because they're going to win, and the Bakugami gives everything back, will their dynamic change drastically? I wonder. Let's see. Right. Oh, right. Good point. We don't want to pluck too many. Sorry, I got carried away. And I'm sorry that I can't do any female voices. I don't have the range, and I never will. Well, I could train. Then again, I'm not sure how do I train that. I guess you just gotta listen to more female characters, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm not nearly as dexterous with my hands as you are, but I can weave pretty flower crowns. That's still like a good trait. Notably, despite being that guy with a pencil, I have sausage hands. Humongous, like just humongous grippers, bro. If I am not careful, I jack everything. It is bad how much I will jack something up if I'm not careful. It's bad. I can't even defend it. I be fumbling the bag often. So anything that requires like super like tiny motions and movements, I can do it. Once again, I have spent enough time with like pencils and doing fine lines stuff. I do have enough like fine-tuned motor control, but at the same time, it is really rough for me. Real rough. But I can weave pretty flower crowns. And like once again, look at this face, man. You can see the sadness and the tiredness in his eyes. Like it's that idea that this is his sister. He loves his sister. He cares for his sister. He appreciates that she loves him. But there's something missing. Like, and this is like obviously very specifically for Richa. It's tragedy. It's a sadness, a despair missing from her life, and the grief that would come with that. But at the same time, I like if you were to remove one of my canon events, positive ones even, I'd just be so different that if someone who knew me then interacted with me without that canon event happening, I know I'd be different enough just on a base level that I also would like. They'd probably look at me like this, be like, "Yeah, that's pencil. That's not the pencil I know." Like it is crazy, but those events, especially sadness though, sadness does define you, right? Like I always say, I don't ever want to be permanently happy because then I don't like I'll grow numb to it. I'm fine with having the fluctuations of life because that gives life its spice and its meaning in a way. Like if you were just always happy, then you're basically just always neutral because you don't know what sadness is. Let's see. Yeah, you made so many, coming to show me every time. You were like, look at what Mother taught me how to do. Oh, that's the thing. But you know, I get that, man. I get like I love my mom, bro. Like I like to pretend your boy has super solid, rock solid morals that would never break under any circumstance. Dog, like, man, that man, that would hurt. Let's see. Mother, huh? I did. Oh, Gokuraku's like, wait, what's happening? Is she remembering now? Older sis. Huh? That's not what I think it is it? Oh dear. Rain? Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing I can't think. What's that? It's not Naruto. What is the thing I'm thinking? It's an anime where it literally rains blood. What am I thinking of? Hold on, I'm just gonna look up Blood Rain. Where's ah! Google it. Get over here. Hold on, let me look up. Let me take a look in a book. Reading rainbows like be Blood Rain. Blood Rain. Okay, I need to look up Blood Rain. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I've heard of Blood Rain, the phenomena. But what is that actually? Where the phenomenon rain appears reddish due to the presence of dust, spores, or particles in water. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of. I may be thinking of that Attack on Titan scene. That's not Blood Rain. Like I'm thinking, if someone could, is that it? Oh yeah, I think I may be thinking of that. That may be the Naruto thing from Obito slaughtering the ninja. But if there's some anime thing that has to do with Blood Rain, let me know. 'Cause that's why I thought that was, and that like woke up to have like a woke up trauma response in me. Well, let's see. It's just the despair raining down. I say it like that's so normal, but it's the despair raining down. What's that? Oh no. But I wonder how conscious Gokuraku is of this. Because like, you would think this would give up the game and make him realize it's all fake. But then again, who knows? Let's see. Ooh, interesting. It looks like he's drowned. Oh, he's shrinking. He's sinking into the field. And it is acting almost as if it were Blood Rain. Oh, elder sister! Elder sister! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's regular? Wait, you know what though? Since I have her here, since I have her here present for a moment, hold on. Let me see. Oh man, you know what the sad thing is? Gokuraku has her eyes, dog. Gokuraku literally has her eyes down to the sharp tipped eyelash and everything. Look at that. They have one. I mean, her eyes are a bit softer and rounder, but literally her eyes. Notably, she doesn't have freckles. Did the emperor have freckles? Why does Gokuraku have freckles? I mean, that is just something that could happen. But man, like I can definitely see Gokuraku in her. And yeah, I can see both of them. I can see her, man. See, that's good parent design. I don't have the fresh image of the emperor, their dad, in my head, but that's good parent design, where the parent does look similar enough to their kid, and the kid does look similar enough to their parent, but they aren't like just straight carbon copies of each other. It does make me wonder though, what are these things? Like, why does he have the triangle on his face, and why does she have the circles on her? It doesn't seem like the queen has either of those, but maybe they're hidden by her hair. But hey, and she's the same, like whatever this is in her hair as well. Let's see. Mother? Okay, hold on. I need to hit a older woman's voice.
Richa, you forgot all about me, didn't you?
You know what the voice I would give this woman, if I could pull out either of these voices, and I'm not even sure if they have the same voice actor, Lumera from Fire Emblem Engage or Rhea from Fire Emblem Three Houses. I would rip those voices and immediately slam them in here. But I haven't listened to either of those characters recently enough. I just know I would do that because they're both mother figures from those respective games. One in the case is literally a mother, but I don't know. Like, I actually, if I think hard enough, I can literally play Rhea's voice in my head, but I can't mimic it.
I am Lady Rhea.
I can't do it. I can't imitate that woman's voice. But
Richa, you forgot all about me, didn't you?
Yeah. Let's see. You know, that's interesting. So obviously, this is all just a manifestation of Gokuraku's despair, right? But I'm assuming this is how she's presumably going to respond after she gets that information back, right? Right? Or at least to some degree.
Mother, I'm so sorry. You never bring flowers to my grave. I'm sorry. You never even visited. I'm sorry, Mother. Richa.
Whoa, wait. I was kidding. When I said she was gonna boom her, wait. Hold on, like, wait. Something new she's sensei. I mean, I guess this is all genjutsu, but I need to be able to put this on the channel. You ain't gonna... Yo. And the chapter's called no way I'm about to witness a character boom herself right now, bro. I know it's fake. Gokuraku though. Let's see.
Atone.
Oh, and you know what? I like that too. She was formed out of the despair miasma, but notably, the miasma doesn't actually touch either of them, but it does get much closer to Richa. And since this is an illusion of a dead person, no less, even with her saying atone and stuff like that, the reign of despair doesn't reach her because she's a manifestation of that despair. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. Yo, Gokuraku's like, wait. It literally is a John Berthold on Majesty's, bro. Wait. Let's see. Elder sister, no, don't.
Oh, right.
Elder sister, mother, never say that. That is true. And you know what? That's the one thing that would hold me back. My mom has always told me. She's always told me, never seek vengeance. If something ever happens to me, don't ruin your life or put yourself in danger or do anything in my name because I never want that for you. Know that, boy. And I've always been like, yes, mother, you do know best. But like in my heart of heart, like, man, like I hope it never happens. I'm just gonna hope it never happens. It never comes to mind. And like that's the thing. I think out of respect for her and honor wishes I wouldn't. But like, I don't even want to think about it. Let's see.
I do have to properly atone for my sin, Mother. Do this and you'll...
There's no way we're doing this, dog.
Do this and you'll forgive me, right?
Elder sister!
Thank you for granting me this opportunity.
Yo, this is... This would be Gokuraku's worst nightmare. Losing his sister. Once again, because the despair is a representation of the Bakugami. He's already lost his sister to the Bakugami in like a metaphorical sense. but actively losing her to him physically, or at least what Gokuraku believes is physically. Yeah, this would break him. Let's see. Thank you for granting me this opportunity. No! Please don't do it! Not that! Anything but that! Okay. Okay. She did boom herself. She did. So code red, she boomed herself. But actually it's a code like yellow/green. Because it's fake. And also we didn't show. We but that is crazy though. Interesting that the flower petal, but look how the flower petals are soaked in the despair. And obviously, it's not just despair, it's also her blood. But darn. And Gokuraku breaks. Let's see. I would hit. Hold on. I'm not sure if I can be quiet enough. That's the thing. I don't want to actually rip. What? In any other circumstance, y'all know I'd hit this. Like, you could always tell when I'm recording and I'm not worried about people being around or hearing or waking anybody up, because I would hit this scream. I'm not gonna hit it, but yeah, that scream of agony definitely worked. Oh, but I think she's technically still alive. She's talent. Let's see. And he falls into the sea of despair, breaking through the flower petal field. All right, baloosh. Enough. I don't want any more. I don't want to see anything, hear anything, feel anything. My chest hurts so badly it feels like it's ripping itself apart. I don't want to hurt like this anymore. I don't want these feelings. I don't need them. I don't need anything. Despair is a powerful and painful thing, man. And something you can't. I'm not saying it's impossible to avoid despair, but it's real difficult. It's real difficult to dance around it. And at least for me, right? The worst thing is that whenever sadness has gotten me, straight yoke me by the throat, it does that. It yokes you by the throat. Even if you, at least for me, once again, I'm not the mentally strongest guy out there, so this probably is different from person to person. But I've lost family. I've lost close friends who might as well have been family. And before I got to their casket, I was like, I know I need to be a solid rock for others, and I need to be able to support them. I'm not going to do this. But I'm feeling a little bit now, so I'm not going to go too deep. But essentially, just seeing their body there, even if they aren't perfectly serene, perfectly cleaned up, there's open casket for both of them, and they looked fantastic. But just knowing that those eyes would never open, like that, it is a case where you just can't control it. I can low-key feel my tears running up right now, but we ain't gonna do it. We ain't crying on camera. Nope, not for the free. But yeah, I get that. I get and once again, it's gotta be a million times worse, because he's having literal a decade of despair from countless people being shoved directly into his heart. So I get it. Let's see. Oh. A light within the darkness. Kingdom Hearts reference? This is the other chapter. Alright. Okay. I'm assuming this is Ichi. So we're gonna open up next chapter with a flashback. Let's see. Hey! Gokuraku! What's family like? How is well, then again, some manga is going, but Ichi the Witch, 35 chapters deep, and has been hitting nothing but bangers. Nothing but bangers. There are all different types of bangers, but this one is a banger of despair, doom, and dereliction. But I love it. I love it. I love it. It hits. It gives us an update on literally everybody that's not named Ichi. But then again, we know don't need any Ichi update. He's currently just chilling by Gokuraku. But it sets up Richa, sets up the town, sets up Richa possibly leaving the palace, ending up going towards the conflict. It was going to be interesting. Once again, I had half a mind to believe that she would actually capture the Bakugami magic, but considering the trial very specifically has put Ichi as the centerpiece, that's not going to happen anymore. So I'm interested to see what role she'll play. Kamugi, at least we're addressing her location and the fact that she is still having to play a pawn role. I feel bad for her, though. I still definitely do want Kamugi to get a magic of her own. And, at least be somewhat relevant and not just a distraction sense. Seeing Descos flex off again with another new magic, fantastic. She literally has infinite amounts of them, so I'm assuming this is how we're going to play it for a while. We're just going to see different magic for every different situation, and hey, I'm more than down with that. I'd rather have this than her just dominating the plot. I love Descos. Want her to dominate me. Whoa, who said that? Who said that? But regardless, hey, we'll take what we can get. I'll take every bit of Descos flex that we can. And once again, I love the Descos character writing here. It's subtle. We get like, what, 4 pages of Descos? 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of them, or 5. We get really good characterization for Descos and her feelings about Gokuraku and Ichi and how she feels about her own life and Ichi's life in this moment. And once again, just the Gokuraku character work. Even if obviously this is a fake Richa, we actually do get to see the mother first time, full face. And seeing Gokuraku's despair, it hurts. It stabs me directly in my heart, but I feel it. I feel it. I can relate to it. I can tag to it. And that's what a good story, at least in my opinion, a good story makes you feel something. And I felt this. So overall, a real W chapter. A glorious chapter of Ichi the Goat Witch. But with it being the case, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave empty atonement. Empty atonement in the comment section down below. I would like to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please make sure you hit that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also you do have a page down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. Hey, things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. So now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, so the series I am to review, ad variations of all my videos. If you become a $12 patron or a $12 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also you have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, or you can drop 5 for a short video, $2 beans on video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zara, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ali. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Waki Munoz and Waki Munoz. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate, that guy with a Calvin Elder.